Just finished watching Sentenced to Be a Hero. Finished that finale. Only 12 episodes. My god, bro. What a cliffhanger. So I kind of wanted to share my thoughts overall about the series, what I think about it and stuff like that. Me personally, I really liked it. And I feel like it kind of went under the radar this season. Don't get me wrong. It still made noise and it still made, noise every now and then. But I feel like definitely was overshadowed just because of like a lot of the good mainstream animes that came out this season. You got Frieren, you got Fire Force, the finale, which was pretty big. You also had JJK, obviously, Fate Strange, whatever that one's called, and the other ones as well. But I feel like it got overshadowed a little bit, but at the same time, it still made a name for itself. And season 2 was announced, and that's really hype for the viewers who have seen Sentenced to Be a Hero. I believe this is based off of a light novel, so everything that I've seen I'm going to talk about is only anime only. Have not read the light novels or anything like that. But yeah, I watched the premiere when the show first came out, and then I kind of I fell off it just because of like I was just so busy with work and stuff. But my brother ended up actually binging it, and he loved it, and he was like, "Oh, you should finish watching it." And I'm like, "All right, bet." And that finale, it made the payoff so much more worth it. So the first episode was 40 minutes long, which is pretty good. A straight up action, kind of gives you like what the world is about, and it kind of gives it like a cool twist because it's called Sentenced to Be a Hero, which in the show is technically not a good thing to be sentenced to be a hero, because essentially when you're sentenced to be a hero, pretty much you lose your memories, and every time you die you're gonna get revived back, and you have no say so in anything. You pretty much just gotta follow orders and just do your job. And see, so it's basically worse than death in terms of punishment. And so you're introduced to our main character. His name is Xylo, and pretty much in our eyes he's a good guy, and from what we've seen he's a good guy, but to the government and to like the higher ups, they view him as like someone like a traitor, like he betrayed humanity and stuff because he killed a goddess. And that's kind of where like that first episode leads up to, and it kind of pretty much hooks you in, and then you're pretty much just sucked into the world. And then after that, obviously because it's only 12 episodes, they expand on his character, and then other characters you're introduced to, because there's like a squad of them. My personally, some of my favorite characters in the squad, you got Xylo, obviously main character. Jace, he's the guy that loves dragons. I love him. Tatsuya, I believe. I want to know more about his backstory because he seems really cool. He looks like a zombie, but I could tell there's more to him, so I really want to know more about his lore. The king is a pretty cool character as well. There's this other character that they recently just introduced him. His name was like Rhino. I did not expect him to be like a demon lord, but hey man, we'll see where everything. At least he's on our side, right? But we'll see, man. We'll see. But I like our group of characters because a lot of them have very distinct personalities to one another, but at the same time, you feel like they could all be really friends and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see if season 2, and then from there on, we can find out more about them and stuff like that, like their backstories and why they got sentenced to be a hero. Because only a few characters you get to find out as the show goes on, like why they got sentenced to be a hero. Like for example, Xylo, he was falsely accused, but like the higher ups did not want to listen to him, and he pretty much got sentenced to be a hero. And like I said, it kind of gives it like a cool twist when it comes to the hero trope. So I personally like that aspect, and overall the story was really good, in my personal opinion. Because like as the episode goes on, don't get me wrong, it's good and everything, but I was like, what's the end goal? Like there has to be more than them just fighting demons. Like who is like the mastermind? What is like the goal and stuff like that? But when you watch that finale, because like I said, it's only 12 episodes, so it's not like you have to like push yourself and watch all of them. But that finale made the payoff so much more worth it. And let's talk about the finale for a little bit, because spoilers alert. Oh, let me say this as well. If you're a fan of Mushoku Tensei, the art style definitely reminisces a lot to season 1 of that. It has great animation. I love the OST. The fight scenes are really cool. Like if you're just a personal, because I know some people don't like to watch anime just because like animation style. And I mean, I get that. It's totally valid, But the animation is really good because, like I said, if you see Mushoku Tensei, it definitely gives you similar vibes. Not the same story, but similar vibes as that. Like I said, OST is really great. The character designs are really good. Now, when it comes to me, like I said, that finale, the payoff was so worth it because poor Kivia. I knew I was gonna like her from the beginning, but obviously at the very end, the cliffhanger, pretty much she got sentenced to be a hero. because she had killed her uncle, because her uncle betrayed humanity and stuff. And that whole entire scene was just well done. Animation, the voice acting, the character acting was just there, and I was in shock. Like I said, I'm just the anime only, and then also getting the reveal of Rhino's true character and his true intentions. Like all of that all bowled up in one episode, and now we're going to see how she's going to interact with the squad and everything. Like I said, I am very excited. The way they left it off was just a crazy cliffhanger, and overall this was a great anime to watch and binge, because I was behind. I think I watched the first episode and I kind of just forgot about it, but then I've seen people online talk about it. Like there's a small little fan base growing, and then my brother watched it, so I'm like, all right, time for me to watch it. And it was fucking good. I definitely enjoyed it. The characters are there for me. The story is there for me. The build up was there for me. So now I'm really invested in, and I really can't wait for season 2, where this is gonna go, what's going to happen, and stuff like that. Like I said, very cool stuff. Like I said, very enjoyable season. It's one of those episodes that I'm glad is getting a second season, because sometimes you just get 12 episodes and that's it. There's no season 2 or anything like that. But since it did really well, there's already a season 2 announced. Now we have no confirmation when it's going to be released yet. We just got like a key visual. If I had to say my best bet, maybe late 2027, if not early 2028. That's probably my best bet. I don't know if I'm going to read the light novels or not, just because I kind of want to be like an anime only, just because I like that experience. For some animes, like I just don't know what I'm expecting or anything. I'm just going so blindly in. But overall, if I had to rate the season, what I would think so far for first, I'll probably give it like a cool 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, solid animation, was very consistent throughout. I was afraid that maybe it would have fall off in production quality like as the episodes went on, but it stayed very consistent. I loved all the characters, and my personal favorite character out of all of them, definitely xylo. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the goddess. She's kind of growing on me, and then as the episodes going on and stuff like that, like I said at the beginning, when you guys Sentenced to Be Hero, you lose your memories, but you get small little glimpse that xylo reminisces back at the time when he was, you know, in the hero squad, and he thought of his old guards and stuff. So I'm really curious to see more of that backstory lore on him, and really on other characters as well. So hopefully we explore a little bit of that in season 2 and stuff like that. But I'm really excited to see where the story is gonna go. Who's kind of like the mastermind behind all this and stuff like that. Are we gonna get betrayed by someone else in our squad? So like I said, very good stuff. A very great setup to those who want to read the light novel after the anime. But yeah, like I said, just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on this anime, because I personally really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite ones coming out this season, and overall it was a really stacked winter. So now we're moving into, you know, a different season. We gotta say goodbye. But yeah, like I said, very underrated anime this season, in my personal opinion. If you're gonna go watch it, go watch it. I'll definitely suggest go watching it. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate all the support. If y'all want me to watch other animes or talk about different animes, just let me know and I'll check it out. But yeah, appreciate all the support.